Hello students, this is my next lecture on dynamics, lecture 15. In this lecture I will discuss velocity in polar form. In the first lecture I will discuss velocity and acceleration in Cartesian coordinates. In the next lecture we have to discuss velocity and acceleration in polar form. In this lecture I will discuss only expression for velocity along and perpendicular to radius vector, or expression for radial and transverse velocity, or velocity in polar form. So in polar form, you know that we have to take only one initial line, and the coordinate of P is taken as r theta. In polar coordinate we will take r and theta, where OP is equal to r and the angle POX is equal to theta. So keeping in mind, we will discuss velocity in polar form. So start with here. Let AB be the polar curve, r is equal to f theta, and OX be the initial line. Let P and Q be any two positions of a moving particle at time t and t plus delta t respectively. Join OP and OQ. Draw QM perpendicular OP produced and draw PN perpendicular OQ. So we have taken here in figure, you can see that AB is the curve in which P r theta and Q r plus delta r theta plus delta theta be two moving particles. Join OP and OQ, draw QM perpendicular on OP produced and PN perpendicular. Then clearly OP is equal to R and OQ is equal to R plus delta R. Angle POX is theta, angle QOX is theta plus delta theta. So angle QOP is theta plus delta theta minus theta, that is equal to delta theta. Now in triangle OMQ, what is sine delta theta? Sine delta theta is QM by OQ. So from here we can write that QM is equal to OQ sine delta theta. So QM is R plus delta R into delta theta. As delta theta is very small, sine delta theta is equal to delta theta. How will we get delta theta? You have to find the expansion of sine. So sine x is, the expansion of sine x is 1 minus x cube by factorial 3 plus x to the power 5 by factorial 5 and so on. So since delta theta is very small, its square and higher powers are negligible. So we have to take only the first term. So sine delta theta is equal to delta theta, not sine x is equal to 1. Sine x is expansion of sine x is x minus x cube by factorial 3 and so on. So taking the first term, you will get x here sine delta theta. So the first term is delta theta. Similarly, cos delta theta is OM by OQ. OM is OQ cos delta theta. So OM is OQ R plus delta R, and cos delta theta is 1. Again, in the expansion of cos x, you have to take only the first term, which is equal to 1, since delta theta is very small. So now first the radial velocity. Radial velocity means velocity along the radius vector OP. That means rate of change of displacement along OP. So along OP, what is the displacement? This is equal to PM. Along AP, the change of displacement is P to M. So we will take limit delta t tends to 0 Pm by delta t. Pm can be written as OM minus OP. Substituting the value of OM from here, it is R plus delta R and OP is R. So limit delta t tends to 0, R plus delta R minus R divided by delta t. So after simplifying, we will get dr by dt or r dot. Dr by dt can also be written as r dot. So radial velocity is dr by dt is equal to r dot. And transverse velocity, velocity perpendicular to the radius vector OP. That means rate of change of displacement perpendicular to the radius vector OP. So what is here? Change in displacement perpendicular to OP, that can be written as QM, perpendicular to OP. So we can write that limit delta t tends to 0 QM by delta t. Putting the value of QM, we will get limit delta t tends to 0 r plus delta r into delta theta divided by delta t. Opening the bracket, we can write as limit delta t tends to 0 r delta theta by delta t plus dr by delta t into d theta. D theta further can be written as here it is not saying, so d theta, this step can be written as delta r by delta t into delta theta. We will apply delta t with ourselves and multiplied it with delta t. So by putting as limit delta t tends to 0, this becomes dr by dt, this terms become d theta by dt, and delta t tends to 0 means into 0, so this whole terms becomes 0. So we are left with r d theta by dt plus 0. So r d theta by dt. So the transverse velocity is r d theta by dt or r theta dot. This is theta dot. This is the transverse velocity. So in the next example, next lecture, we will discuss the radial and transverse acceleration. Thank you.